To begin, give your fabric a good press and place it on fold. Now, the width of your folded fabric should be the width of the widest part of your pattern, which should be along the hip line, plus 1 inch. So mine is 13 inches, plus 1 inch, that makes it 14 inches. Now, after folding my fabric, the width of my folded fabric should be 14 inches. So that when I place my pattern like so, especially my back pattern, I am going to have half of an inch on both sides of the hip line as excess, okay? Now, before placing your pattern onto your fabric, first of all, use this fabric to cut out your lining. You want the lining and the fabric to be cut exactly the same before you transfer your pattern onto your fabric. I hope this is clear. By the way, when drafting the pattern, I used 1 inch hem allowance. But now that I'm cutting it, because of the kind of lining I want to do on the skirt, I'm going to increase it from 1 inch to 1¼ inches. Now, to cut out the front part of the skirt, place your fabric on fold. Now, the width of your folded fabric for the front should be the widest part of your pattern plus half of an inch. So that when you place your pattern onto your fabric, you should have at least half of an inch as excess around the hips, okay? So now place your center front along the folded edge of your fabric. The front pattern needs to be cut on fold. Now, once you are sure that the center front of your pattern aligns with the folded edge of your fabric, you can then go ahead and cut out your pattern. Now, for the front pattern, you should have 1 piece after cutting, while for the back, you should have 2 pieces. Moving on, we're going to line the back of the skirt. So this is a technique that I find very efficient. It is quick, it is easy, and the only downside is that you waste a little bit of fabric, but come on, I guess we can overlook that. Anyways, this is the finishing I'm trying to get. This skirt I'm holding is fully lined, and there is this 1 inch overlay along the hem line, and all the seam is hidden. This one I would like to show you, but it is quite technical for a beginner. But the one I'm about to show you on this video, it is less technical, it is quick, it is easy, and it's still going to give you a clean finishing. Now, place the back of your skirt onto your lining like so. Notice along the hip area that the lining is wider with about 1/4 inch on both sides. You can make it wider with 1/2 inch just to be safe, okay? Moving on, raise the hem of the skirt, and now we are going to reduce the length of the lining by 2 inches. So mark upward from the hem 2 inches, connect both points together with a line, and then trim off this area. Now drop the skirt and then take off one part of the skirt, and now you want to mark both edges of the skirt onto the lining like so. Remove the skirt and then notch the points you just marked. Now bring back the skirt and place the hem of the skirt right on the points you marked like so. Right side to right side. So the right side of your fabric should face the right side of your lining. And please remember, you still need to maintain this space on the lining along the hip line after placing your skirt onto your lining, okay? And then you can go ahead and join the skirt and the lining, right side of fabric facing right side of lining. Join them together with 1/4 inch. Next, after sewing, open up the skirt like this and then flip the seam allowance toward the lining and give it a good press. Now, flip the skirt to the right side and then measure from the seam line toward the fashion fabric 1 inch. You want to take this measurement at both ends like so. Next, connect both points together with a straight line. Place a notch at both ends like so, and then fold along this line and give it a good press. Arrange the lining on top of the fashion fabric, making sure it lays flat and nice. Now you want to turn it to the right side of the fashion fabric like so. Arrange the fashion fabric on the lining, making sure it lays flat and nice, and then give it a good press. Now trim off the excess lining around the perimeter of the skirt, and you should have a clean surface like this. Next, flip the skirt, right side of fabric facing right side of lining, and hold both pieces together at the waistline. Now when you're pinning, you want the lining to overlap the fashion fabric with at most 1/8 of an inch. Please look closely. After pinning, it should be like this. Now take it to your sewing machine and join both pieces together. The next step is to join both pieces at the center back with at most 1/4 of an inch. Remember, we added 1 inch zipper allowance. So to seal up the raw edge of the center back, we need to sew with 1/4 of an inch. That means after sewing, we're still going to have 3/4 inch as our zipper allowance. So after sewing, you should have something like this on the waistline and on the center back. Next step is to flip it to the right side. So take note of what I'm doing.
Hold you tight. Let me be the one who treat you right. But you on the spot, let me see you light. Yeah, yeah. Let me be the one who take your time. Tell you what I do when the feeling's right. Make you a better man. Would you let me call you? Let you know I want you.
Now at this point, you want to give this a good press. Make sure you press out your seam lines, making sure they lay really flat. Repeat the same process for the other part of your skirt. And once that is done, bring both pieces together, right side facing right side. Do note that you have to be precise when doing this. Both pieces must be equal from waist to the hem, okay? So I'm going to place both pieces together, and now we're going to mark our slit and also mark the end of our zip, okay? Now to know where our slit is going to start from, measure from the waistline down your knee length. My waist to knee is 24 inches. Now from this point, I'm going to measure upwards 7 to 8 inches. In this case, I marked 7 inches. So this is where my slit is going to start from. Now, to know where my zipper is going to end, I'll measure from the waist down 9.5 inches. You can use 10 inches, you can use more, but for me, I'm using 9.5 inches. Next, from this point, I'll start marking in my zipper allowance. Remember, when drafting this pattern, we added 1 inch for zipper allowance. Now, to finish the raw edge of the center back, we used 1/4 of an inch to sew. So that leaves us with 3/4 of an inch. So I'm going to mark in from center back 3/4 of an inch from where my zipper ends to where my slit starts. All right, guys, I've sewn both pieces together. The next step is to open up the seam and give it a good press. And to finish the slit, you want to fold in 3/4 of an inch and give it a good press. After folding 3/4 of an inch, you still need to seal up that slit. So you can either hand stitch it or you can use hemming gum to seal it up. Using hemming gum is very quick, and if you do it carefully, the finishing becomes really neat. So whatever choice you make, just make sure you do it carefully, so at the end of the day, you have a very clean finishing. So for the hemming gum, once you apply it onto the seam, give it a good press, making sure it melts into the fabric, and that's it. Now, for the front part of the skirt, we're going to repeat exactly the same thing we did for the back. Note that the seam allowance around the waistline of the skirt is 1/2 inch. And remember the technique we used to join the waistline for the back, where the seam allowance on the lining overlaps the seam allowance on the fashion fabric with 1/8 of an inch. We're going to repeat the same thing on the front of the skirt. And after sewing, you have to notch the seam allowance, and then you can also trim it down a little and then give it a good press. After sewing, you should have something like this. Now look closely. This is what that technique on the waistline gives you. This is the kind of finishing you get around the waistline if you use that technique. Alright guys, now the only part of the front skirt that is open is the side seam, because that's where we'll be joining both the front and the back together. The next stage is to bring in the back of your skirt, right side facing right side. We're going to start pinning fashion fabric to fashion fabric, lining to lining. So what you want to do at this point is to open up the seam on the waist, both at the front and at the back. And then you have to pin both pieces together, seam line to seam line. And you also want to make sure that the seam allowance is turned toward the lining. Once you are sure of that, pin it in place and then start pinning from the waist all the way to the hem line. So what I like to do is to pin some few distance away from the waistline and then move over to the hem line and start pinning notch to notch. So you want to place the notch on the back of the skirt to the notch on the front of the skirt and pin it together, and then move on to the seam line and pin seam line to seam line, and keep moving downwards to the lining from the hem all the way to the waistline. So take your time when pinning this, because you want both the front and the back to align together perfectly. No one should be longer than the other one, so take your time to pin. After pinning, take this to your sewing machine and sew with the seam allowance you added onto your pattern. Now repeat the same process on the other side of the side seam, but this time we are going to leave an opening on the lining, because we need this opening to be able to turn the skirt to the right side. So on the lining, come down 6 inches from your knee length points. So you are going to leave this 6 inches open so that we'll be able to turn the skirt to the right side. You can sew every other part of the lining, but leave the 6 inches open so we'll be able to turn the skirt to the right side. Now, after turning everything to the right side, give the skirt a good press, making sure all your seams are pressed flat. Once that is done, go ahead and fix your zipper. And that's it. This brings us to the end of this tutorial. You can see how beautiful and neatly finished my skirt looks, both at the right side and at the wrong side. This is what we want, a perfectly finished outfit. Well, I hope you find this video helpful. If you do, remember to leave a comment for me, like this video, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet subscribed. And also click on the notification bell so you do not miss out on my next one. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you on my next one. Till then, keep creating and have a lovely day. Bye-bye.
Man, I like my girls, short and sexy, with a fine-ass face looking fancy, and attractive, classy like a car ease, body like a band. She make me wanna drive this. Whoo, can I hop in? Never hop out. She say you want this? Not now, but you know what they say now is the time, baby. I am the truth. All these niggas they be lying. Yeah, if you got a problem, I'm the method man. Practically, I'm the practical with this method man. Can't promise I'll be a better man, but I'll try. So let me just let you know that I got what you need.